It's like I just came back from an expedition, you know? I bet this is like what the explorers who went westward during westward expansion, like Lewis and Clark and all those kinds of people. I bet that's how they felt whenever they came back. Oh, air conditioning's on. Because you leave, and I suppose it's just like that age-old thing where when you're here and you experience things as they come, you don't really perceive how things change, you know? As you go the day by day, things change so minutely, so marginally, it's negligible. And so as you go through your days, your years in one place, it feels like nothing's really happening. Only when you look back can you see that everything's changed. You just didn't notice. As you go, as you live it, it feels like nothing's happening. But only when you actually sit there and start comparing and contrasting and seeing the objective things that have changed physically and then perhaps yourself, only then can you notice that life happens. Was it Heraclitus, I think? A man cannot step in the same river twice because the river is not the same river and the man's not the same man. It's similar to that. The process of time changes things. So I left my town, my region, for like 6 months. Well, more like 8 actually. 6 months of work, 1 month of just chilling, and then the 8th month. It's like August right now. The point being is I was gone for a really long time. Okay, I missed like 2 seasons, and I missed a lot. I missed birthdays, graduations, major family events. I just was not present at all. Of course, I don't know if they would have benefited from my presence, but the point being is there's a lot of things that I could have been there for. But I wasn't. I heard them all secondhand. I'd call home, and they would tell me, oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago this happened. I was like, whoa, what the hell, 2 weeks ago? Jesus, like, yeah, well, you weren't around, so we couldn't tell you. And, I mean, it wasn't big enough of a deal for us to call you immediately. It was just something that whenever you called, we would tell you. And so with that being said, it's like, I guess even them, they feel like it's such a marginal change that it's not necessary to tell me. But for someone who's not in the know, for someone who's not here, every little change is a big change, big impact. I say that because I just got back. Okay, I literally left the plane like 2 days ago from the point of me recording this. I come back and, well, my friend picked me up from the airport. Even them, they don't look the same. When they saw me, the first thing they said was, you look 30 pounds lighter. I looked malnourished, that's what they said. That's because I was in a different country, so like everything I ate was just healthier. Let's be honest. I'm from Texas. We like barbecue. We like lots of greasy grilled stuff. So in that country, they didn't really have, baby back ribs or nothing like that. So, I lost a lot of weight. I'm in my best physical condition that I've been in a long time. But they looked at me and they're like, "Whoa, you look completely different." I look at you. Different haircut, different clothing style, different body shape. not to dig at them, but they were different. Even the car had like a couple of new scratches, a couple of new dents I hadn't seen before. I sat down with them, and it was a 3-hour pilgrimage from the airport back to home base. But we spent a lot of that time just talking, and they were just telling me about, oh yeah, this person, they've finished school, they got a job at this place, and now they're over there. Oh, these 2 people, they actually moved in together. They're living. Oh, this person, they're getting married. So, and I'm not like traumatized or like depressed that I wasn't present for any of that kind of thing. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't even know if the camera can see me. I just am astounded by the concept of time, okay? I left the country I was living in for like the past 7-8 months. I left there on a plane that left at 3 in the morning. It was August 4th at 3 in the morning. And after about 40 hours on planes and on layovers and in Asia, in Central America, I mean Central North America, not Latin America. And then finally getting to my state. After 40 hours, I arrived on August 4th, 10 p.m. I left at 3 a.m. and I arrived at 10 p.m. Okay? Time isn't real. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not real, yet it's one of the most real things, because I came back and on the road, I saw buildings that were tore down. I was like, well, what the hell happened there? Like, oh, they tore that place down like a while ago. They're building something new. And I was like, well, and I couldn't even remember what the building was. I think it was like some store or something. But like now that it's gone, like every time I was there, I just disregarded it. I was like, it doesn't matter. I'd never go to that store, so I just ignored it. But now that it's gone, now I've been gone, and now it is gone, it's very apparent to me. And the problem is I can't even name you the store it was. We drive down, and I see some restaurants that I liked. They closed. What the hell happened there? I see this one gas station is gone. I see another place is getting renovated. And then there's just construction everywhere, just so many things. And then I hear about people that don't live here anymore. Like, oh yeah, they don't live here anymore. They moved all the way up to the north, and they're all buying, whatever the hell they're doing. People tell me this one person I know is in jail. This other person's going back to school. They just left school, but they're going back. Another friend's having their first child, which is great, but like once again, it's like you leave and as you leave, you're like, well, I understand that things are going to be going on in the background, or at least my background, because whatever I'm doing is my main story, but everyone else is still trying to make it on their own. And you understand that at the intellectual level, at the academic level. But then actually witnessing that things have changed is it makes you a little sad. God forbid, I'm not trying to make a comparison here, but I understand that when a soldier goes to war, their campaign might be for like 2 years. They leave, maybe they get one visitation, maybe they don't. But they leave for about 2 years and they come back. So I've only had like 7, 8 months. And I'm already like, good God. It's like I've been frozen. It's like I was frozen in carbonite. And you just unfreezed me. And now everything just jump cuts. So I can only assume how a soldier would feel, because they leave for 2 years, they come back. Oof, everything, imagine. So many things changed for me in 6 months. Oh, God. You get on that plane and you go back. You get on that plane, you leave. And in a way, you feel like everything back home is just paused. It's on the pause menu. And then you come back, you unpause it. It's not true. It's more like a jump cut. It's more like you leave and you go experience your own thing, and you come back and you get to see what's gone on. It's like you turn the page. My friend made the comparison, and I think this is a good comparison. He said, everything here is like Family Guy. And he said, but when you left, it's like you went on to make the Cleveland Show. And you had a Cleveland Show with so many new characters, plots, and arcs. But we still had Family Guy. We still were doing Family Guy. And so now that you're back, because the Cleveland Show's canceled, it's over. Well, now we're reintegrating you into the plot. And you have to get caught up and see how everything's completely changed. Life is like Family Guy. But yeah, no, I'm just rambling. I just want to articulate the awe that I have right now, due to the fact that I've been gone for like 7 months, almost 8, And that's a large part of my life. And what's crazy is that whatever I did while I was gone, for the most part, is this immaterial. It's done. It's no more of that. And now I'm back, and so now I must resume. Now I must resume what I used to do, what I usually do. But the problem is, just like that river and just like that man, I'm stepping back into the same river. But it's not the same river. And I'm coming back, and I guess the easiest thing would be to resume being the same man. But I'm not the same man. So, a man can't step into the same river twice, because this river is, oh guys, not the same river, and I am most certainly not the same man.